This is Linear Archery, Session 2, Hint number 2. Using the diagram that we've given you for Part K, I want to make a couple of little alterations to give you a hint now for Part L. So in the previous hint, we talked about the arrow shooting 3 meters above the top of the target. In Part L, we're not talking about a specific distance, but we're talking about a variable distance called d meters. So rather than having 3 meters here, instead we have got d meters. Okay, so the total length of this side of the triangle now is no longer 5 meters, 3 meters plus 2 meters. It's not 5 anymore. It's another length, and you can figure that out now that I've done that part of the diagram for you. So we've got a distance of d meters above the target plus the 2 meters including the target 1 meter and the 1 meter below the target. So you now have a new diagram that will help you possibly to work out what happens if we have a variable distance d above the target. Hopefully you'll understand that as d changes, so d could be 1 meter above the target, could be 5 meters above the target, could be 100 meters above the target, depending on the size of the distance above the target. As that d value changes, it will also then change the size of this length of the triangle. So as d increases, obviously that length of the triangle will also increase accordingly. And that also means then that the angle that the archer is shooting the arrows at will also increase as d increases. So your job is now to see if you can find some sort of relationship between the distance d, the length of the triangle, the length of the side here of the triangle, and the angle that the archer shoots the arrow at.